Hey guys! Welcome back to the I'm gonna say the So Cassie channel.
The CNC Life.
It is just habit to say So Cassie. Welcome back to the CNC Life vlog channel, Carlos and I's personal channel, and today we thought we could do a Q&A for you guys because we thought that for those of you guys who are new here, maybe don't know us that well, we could give you guys a little bit more information about us and our relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Look what Cassie made me wear. She controls what I wear.
This is his new shirt.
His mom got it for me. It's really nice.
He loves it. Missy got this shirt for me which says NASA, which I really like.
Sweater for you.
It's a comfy sweater. But anyways, we're going to answer some questions that you guys have been asking us. If you guys have any other further questions after we do this Q&A, make sure you guys drop them down below and we'll get questions from here next time. But let's go ahead and get started.
Alright, the first question is from Hannah. Alright, she actually has 5 questions.
She has 5 questions. We thought they were all good questions.
Alright, what was your first job?
Does babysitting count?
Babysitting? Well, I babysitted too.
Okay, no, what was your real first job?
My real first job was when I was in high school. I worked on the weekends with this, I don't even know what the company was called, honestly.
What was it, like a moving company? What was it?
No, it wasn't a moving company. I just went to these events that company did for their employees.
Oh, you set up for events.
Yeah, so
yeah, I've heard jobs like that before.
I don't know what the company was called. I just know I went to this one place, and from there they drove me to the place where they were having the event at.
So you used to set up for parties?
Yeah.
Okay.
Set up for parties, and you know, like they have games for kids and everything. I was like those carny games. I was like behind carrying all in charge of the games, or I was taking care of the big huge slide.
We got it. That's cool.
What was your first job, sweetie?
I mean, honestly,
besides babysitting,
I'd say my first job was being a YouTuber. I mean,
the best
I
didn't
really experience anything else. So I guess being a YouTuber, does that count? I know it's kind of weird. Anyways, question number 2: where was your first date? Our first date was at BJ's, and then it was at Dave & Buster's, and it was at the ocean. It was like a whole three-party thing. Like we went to dinner first, and then we went and played games at Dave & Buster's, which is like an arcade game. And then we're like, we don't want the night to end. So then we went to the ocean over at Huntington Beach.
Yeah, and our first night almost got ruined because of my job.
Yeah, he almost had to work overtime. Well, he worked overtime. It was a Saturday, and he had to go to work. And I was like, oh my gosh, he's stood me up, but then he didn't. I
called her. I was like, look, I know I was supposed to pick you up at this time, but I'm not gonna be there at that time. Is it okay if I'm gonna be there a little bit later? Because my boss called me, and I couldn't say no to him.
I mean, for this date, I was ready at like 2 o'clock, and then he told me he wasn't gonna be there like 6 or 7. So I was like, oops, my bad.
I ended up picking her up at 7.
Yeah. And then question number 3 is, this one's funny. Why did you fall in love with each other? Why did we do that?
I don't know. It just happened.
Why did we do that? That's just so weird. I don't know. I don't know how to answer that question.
Why does anybody fall in love with anybody?
I don't know how to answer that question other than we just did, and it worked out.
Yeah.
Question number 4.
Who is most likely to fail in a challenge? Right here.
Carlos.
Right here, baby.
No way. It's totally Carlos. Are you kidding me? Carlos loses at like half of our things, I think. Anything to do with balance.
No, Cassie loses all the time. I win all the time.
All right, guys.
I always win.
If you guys are subscribed to the So Cassie channel, leave down in the comments who you guys think is most likely to fail in a challenge.
Oh, and the final question is, which actually she wrote it down too, but a lot of you guys have been asking, where did we meet?
How did we meet? Why did we meet?
Where or why? No.
Where? Let's just do where.
Let's just do where. Where did we meet? And we are actually where we met.
We're at the place where we first met, which this is Carlos's brother's gym.
Yeah, this is where I used to beat up Cassie all the time.
That's not true. This is where I found this place when I first moved down here to Orange County, and I found this place. I went here, and a few months later, I was like, wow, this guy's kind of nice.
No, I helped her out a lot.
Yeah, we worked out a lot together. He helped me out with a lot of like...
Gave her a little bit of bruises on her leg.
But yeah, this is where we met. Isn't that funny that we're back where we met?
Yep.
We still come here all the time.
Yep.
Next question. All right, guys. Alina Mariel, I may have butchered your name, I'm sorry. She asked, what are some pet peeves about each other? And by the way, I love that you guys started a vlog channel. Thank you so much. Some pet peeves about each other. Where do I start? I have a whole list right here of the things Carlos does that bother me. Just kidding. No, but I do have a couple things that really bother me that he does sometimes. And one of the main things he does is whenever Carlos misplaces anything, his immediate reaction is, Cassie, what did you do with that? Carlos, Cassie, where did you put it? Cassie, what'd you do with this? Cassie, what'd you do with the tapatio? I don't even use tapatio, and he will literally blame me.
I've never blamed you for that.
You will blame me for anything you can't find.
But I've never blamed you for that. You're just making stuff up now.
No, I'm not making anything up.
You're making stuff. I never asked you for tapatio.
I can't find my shoes. Cassie, what'd you do with my shoes? Every time, without fail, he will immediately say, Cassie, what did you do with my item? And I get so annoyed with it. He knows this too.
It's because Cassie's always touching my stuff. I'm
Do not
misplacing it.
touch your stuff.
I'm just messing around.
Alright, so what is your pet peeve about me?
What Cassie does, let me see. What does she do? She does a lot of stuff.
Choose your words wisely, sweetie.
She does a lot of stuff.
Nothing, she's perfect.
No, I can't say perfect. She's not perfect.
Come on,
She knows her flaws.
Let's hear it.
Let's see. One thing, mainly, after she's done drinking her water bottle, she just goes like this, closes it, and then looks at me and just goes. And when I go over here to her side of the bed, I see a bunch of bottles scattered.
Scattered on the ground. This is a true statement. I totally do.
You're gonna have to go under the bed and start getting them out, and I put them in a bag to recycle. But it's not too bad, nothing bad.
I mean, every time though, I'll finish a water bottle, I'll look at him, and I'll just throw it on the floor.
All right, next question is from, let me see, what's her name? Miriam Shemtov. I'm sorry if I said
Not
it
even
wrong.
close. Just kidding.
Shematov? I don't know, but I probably pronounced it wrong. I'm sorry. All right. First, she said, "I love your elf hat." That's for Cassie.
Thank you.
I have a question. Why did you choose April as the date to get married? Why was it, sweetie? I don't even know either. I'm just gonna smile. All right, we're doing it in April because April is the month that's close to our anniversary, so that's why we did it in April.
And also, I just really love the month April. I love spring. I've always just loved the month April, and we have a lot going, I feel like, in so many months that no matter what month we choose, it always falls in line with somebody we know. But April only falls in line with a couple people. Like, I think it's my cousin Bailey's birthday, and it's Easter.
Brother's birthday also. Yeah, Ivan's birthday.
It's Ivan's birthday too. But either way, we just really loved the month April. We wanted it close to our anniversary. But
and we wanted it to be separate from our birthday in June, so
yeah,
that gives us 2 months.
And I thought April 13th was kind of cool because, oh, if you guys don't know, it's April 13th. And we liked it because every 7 years it's gonna land on April the 13th, which is a Friday the 13th, which I liked. I don't know why, it's just like fun to me. Next question. This one's mostly just for me. Sherilyn said, what age you were, Cassie, when you started being a YouTuber? How old was I when I became a YouTuber? I was 18 years old, turning 19 in June. So I've been doing it for almost 3 years now. It'll be 3 years in March.
Does it count that you were still on the Daily Bumps YouTube
I know,
channel?
if we really want to count it, I've been a YouTuber for like 6 or 7 years, I think. But I'd say like the day that I started my own channel, it was when I was 18. But when we started, I think I was 15 when Missy and Brian started their channel. So I mean.
All right, next question is from Cecilia Hammond. Carlos, were you happy that Cassie was, what is a YouTuber? Okay, what is a YouTuber? Was I happy if she was a YouTuber? I didn't even know she was a YouTuber. When I first started dating her, like, I didn't even know what that was. I didn't even know her family were YouTubers. I mean, it didn't affect that if I loved her more or less. I mean, to me it was just whatever. She was a YouTuber, okay.
It was my job,
cool.
right? It was my job, you have your job.
She had her job. I woke up every day, I went to work, I came back and I saw her. She was just doing her thing. I didn't really ask her too many questions about what she was doing for YouTube. I just let her do her thing. She let me do mine, I let her do hers.
Yeah. And now we do it together. Next question. I think I like this one mostly because it's 2 different people, but it kind of touches on the same subject. One of you asked, is Carlos's niece Eileen going to be the flower girl?
And yes, she is.
She is, so long as she cooperates. And the second part of that question is Missy, my sister, going to be maid of honor? And yes, she's going to be a maid of honor, as along with a couple other people that I had being my bridesmaid. And Carlos has a full list of groomsmen.
I have 3 brothers, so I'm gonna have to choose one of them to be my best man.
Yeah, choose one of them to be the best man. But for me, it was easy because I just have one sister. But yeah, we mostly have our wedding stuff figured out, but we don't have a lot of like our vendors done. But we'll touch on that kind of stuff later. Let us know in the comments if you guys want to hear more about our wedding.
What you guys want to see.
What you guys want to see, because it is coming up in a few months, so let us know what you guys want to see from us.
And when we do get married, we are going to put it up on this channel.
Yes. Yes, a lot of you have asked that too. We are going to be vlogging our wedding and also getting professional video done. And you guys will definitely be seeing that on this channel probably. Alright, we have 2 more questions. Why don't you ask the first one?
Alright, the next question is from Lisa Asman. Are you planning on having kids?
Of course we're planning on having kids. We totally want kids, definitely in the future, just sometime after we get married.
After we get married.
Definitely just sometime after we get married. You guys will probably be hearing about it soon. And then a second part of that question that someone else asked is, hypothetically, if we had 1 boy and 1 girl.
Do we have the names for
Do we have names? What would the names be?
And
we do have names, we think, at least. At this point, we think we have names. But we aren't gonna tell you guys because we want to keep it secret for when we actually are pregnant.
Definitely a girl's name. The boy is still up and down.
We still talk about it every once in a while.
Definitely a girl name.
Yeah, we definitely feel like we have a girl name, but maybe not a boy name yet. We're just not sure yet. But all right, guys, I think that is it for today's Q&A. I thought we'd just give you guys a little bit more insight to our lives.
All right, guys, thanks for watching our channel, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.